Are you ready for some super cringy, secondhand embarrassment inducing, uncomfortable video clips? Because that is what I have for you today. We are going to be checking out the Davis family from TLC's Seeking Sister Wife. This family keeps popping up on my Instagram reels, my Facebook reels. It's almost like I can't get away from them, like they're hunting me down. How could this happen to me? Shoving this lifestyle down my throat, this lifestyle that I think is so icky and disgusting, and is not something that I personally would ever want to do. Yeah, I think they're just, man, they're everywhere. I can't get away from them. So I wanted to share it with you guys. All the clips I'm going to be going over are for free to watch on YouTube. Literally anyone can watch them. And this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or anything like that. I just thought this would be a fun video to make. So let's jump right in. Oh, and by the way, I'm married. I've been married for 3 years now, so I have a lot of opinions about this lifestyle. So this is the Davis family. From left to right, we have April, Jennifer, Nick, and then this is Danielle. Danielle is, I believe, the youngest. Danielle is 22 years old at the time of this video that we're watching. Nick is 38 years old. I did the math on that, and that's a 16-year age gap. So this guy, I will get into why, but he really, really gives me the ick, and I do not like him at all. So, let's do this. So the first one we're gonna watch is wife struggles with the idea of a fourth sister wife. So this guy, Nick, has 3 wives. By the way, you can only legally be married to one person at a time. So I'm not sure which one he's legally married to, but he calls them all his wives. It's just like the Cody and Mary situation. Like on Sister Wives, Cody was legally only married to Mary. And then they divorced so that he could be legally married to Robin and adopt her children, which is a whole nother thing. All right, here we go.
Oh, am I supposed to say something?
Nah.
I'm Danielle. I'm Nick's 3rd wife.
We've been to this toy store before, have we?
Yes, real quick. They have, I believe, 1 child together. Maybe Nick has another kid, or I don't know who. But Nick and Jennifer have a baby together. I believe it's a baby girl. And guess who stays home to take care of that baby and doesn't work? This guy right here. This guy. This man. You can't even call him a man. He doesn't support his 3 wives. Now, he would say, like, oh, I'm supporting them because, like, I take care of the home and, like, I take care of my baby and I'm a stay-at-home dad. Like, I'm sorry, that's not supporting anybody. I believe all 3 of them work. So they're supporting him. They are financially supporting him, and he doesn't do jack. And, like, I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I work part-time. And like, I just can tell this guy right here as a stay-at-home dad, I just know he's just, like, on his phone all day. And, like, yeah, he takes care of the kid, but, like, man, I would love to be a fly on the wall and just see what he does all day.
This toy store before, have we?
Probably nothing.
No, I don't think so.
See if they got something Nikki approves of.
I'm interested to see
her
what
hair's
we might find. Yeah,
way too
if I'm
long.
gonna find Vera a toy, then I might
My
pick
opinion.
something out for myself. How about that? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of
I just real quick, I feel like all 3 of these women are just, like, so into boosting his ego, like laughing at all his jokes and everything, and just, like, their body language. Like, you'll see what I mean, but they just don't encourage him, please.
things that have played into my affinity for a plural lifestyle. I used to grow up watching Three's Company, so I would see the way that man lived, and it never occurred to me that those weren't actually his wives. I just saw this man with all these women that seemed to care about him, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
that's great.
this is the most awkward. Oh, her makeup is amazing. This is the most awkward interaction I've ever seen, and like it's because TLC like initiated or like told them to initiate this interaction. Like told, you'll see what I mean.
My wives work outside the home, so I'm a stay-at-home dad. Give it a try.
Push the button.
Like
She's
just say it. Just say it, Nick. Like you're a deadbeat. Just say
I'm
it.
letting this thing go. Okay, all right.
Oh. Sarah decided on this.
Cool.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
You guys all together?
Yes. Some people, if we're out in public, they'll look at us and try to figure it out and rationalize.
Like you just know TLC asked that guy to be like, hey, can you ask them like, so are you guys like together or what? Because nobody, no retail store employee would ask that. It's none of your business. No one's gonna ask that.
For having so many moms.
We don't usually have families from different structures. It seems like we usually have like the nuclear family. I come from a big family too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've got 6 siblings.
I was gonna say, you have 3 moms also? Adding more wives is part of our family vision.
I ideally would want at least 4, maybe 5 different sister wives.
Oh, here come the tears. Here come the tears.
Potentially bringing someone into the household. It's kind of hard to picture like someone being with us that is compatible like how we are with each other. And I'm so used to dating monogamous that honestly, like when you look at it, it's just such a big adjustment. I just don't know if I'm ready for that. So something I'm kind of working on.
And you know, like all 3 of them are telling her like, Danielle, you really need to work on this. Like, this is what we want. And, like, you agreed to this. And this is something you really need to work on. No. Like, Danielle is the only reasonable one here. It's so normal, completely normal for her to feel this way. And really, like, I feel for her. It's not fair to her. And having those jealous feelings is so innately, like, it's so normal. It's part of being a woman. And like, I can't remember if I already said this, but like the thought of sharing my husband that I've been married to for almost 3 years is like sickening to me. The thought of like, if he kissed another girl before he kissed me, I would just feel disgusting. Like absolutely, just terrible.
Nick, you know we need help with this thing.
Right on time, huh?
Oh yeah, I think they
Last
share a
2
bed.
years,
Yeah.
A lot has changed. We bought a big, beautiful house together. It's about double the size or more, actually, of our last house.
Oh my gosh.
4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, plenty of room. And we officially have a 12-foot wide bed. So everybody get
What
your
is
coin.
that? Would that even classify as a California king or what? No, it's gotta be bigger than that, man. I don't even think a California king is that big, but I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
Sleeping together in the same bed isn't something that's common amongst most plural relationships.
Oh my gosh, he
But that's
so
just
gives
the way
me
that
the
we
ick.
like to do it. It's because we don't want to have to divide up that time with Nick.
And make sure mine's in the middle.
Okay, here's the problem about being in the quote unquote middle. If you had 2 wives, you could literally be in the middle. You have 3. So one, as of right now, at least one person is going to be getting the short end of the stick and feeling left out. And he wants to add more. The 3 of them want to add more. Danielle does not.
But Nick definitely doesn't have a problem.
And they're basically, because I've seen this whole episode before, they're basically guilting her into being okay with adding another wife, which is just so wrong.
Boom, boom room, huh?
We can't be calling it that.
Danielle, we called the intimate room.
We are
Oh yeah, and then what? They have another room that they have sex in, I guess. I don't know. Not in that bed. Oh yeah, this is important to mention. Danielle, was so against adding another wife to the family that she moved out without telling them. I think like either like late in the night or early in the morning while everyone was asleep, or maybe everyone was out of the house. She left without telling them where she was going or that she was leaving. Honestly, good on her. Bad on her because she eventually comes back, but they were all like guilting her to come back. Actually, I think this clip is better to do first, chronologically. Let's do April's brother thinks she's getting played, and he is right.
You know, speaking of moving, Danielle moved back in.
Oh, she moved back
I
in.
told you about how she moved out
Yep.
for a little bit, but she decided to move back in, and we are going to date again.
The brother just.
What's the
Why would you add someone else in?
This is what I want.
Good luck.
That's so defiant. I hate it when like your friends or family, you ask them like why they're being stupid, or ask them like, hey, why are you doing this? This is a really bad idea, and they just go, this is what I want. And you need to be happy for me because it's what I want and it's bringing me joy. It's like, okay. So like excessive drinking or drug use is what you want, so I need to be okay with it. And that's like what it reminds me of.
I'm not the most, we'll say the most supportive of what she's doing. I think she's honestly just getting more people to keep Nick happy because he's not just happy with one woman.
Yes, and okay, I that's what the impression I was getting was, and I don't think I articulated that very well, but what he said.
Are you truly satisfied?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Girl.
And that's the thing. And I'm so happy that you asked that, Billy, because that's the whole point.
My personal opinion is you guys getting played. That's how I see it.
Do you?
I do.
Because you are.
I don't see it that way.
You don't think Nick's just getting the best of both worlds, gets to stay at home, do nothing, then gets to have whatever girl that you bring in the picture?
He doesn't do nothing, though. That's easy to think that that's how it is.
You realize everyone's gonna think
And
this.
and
Yep.
I do. But
Yep.
that's okay because
We are.
we like Nick being a stay-at-home dad. Him being the stay-at-home dad is just it's just like role reverse of what society says it is, you know? And
Okay,
now
then, just for instance, I'm not trying to piss you off, right? But before Vera, what did Nick do? He didn't have to watch William. He was old enough.
My gosh. He's got a point there.
Do I care for his character? Probably not, to be honest. Like, I think Nick's taking advantage of all the girls right now. I think he's playing the part well.
Amen, brother. April's brother, he is a legend, and he just voiced like everything I was thinking. Like this guy, Nick, he gets to stay home. He doesn't have to get up early and go to work and work all day. Like, he gets to stay home and do whatever the heck he wants. When you have a baby that young, she's almost a year old. I'm a nanny, by the way, and I work at a school. That baby, she doesn't really like require a lot of entertainment. Like, I know some moms that would put their baby in front of the TV or in front of an iPad and just go do their own thing. And you know that's what this guy does. Like, all right, so now we can move on to this clip. Danielle's hesitant to introduce
Worst 2
someone
days of my
new.
life, and it was really eye-opening and really humbling. And then it just kind of makes you really realize who's really there for you, who really loves you. And so after that, it was so obvious to me. I was like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else besides with them. You know, it was hard. It was like, what did I just do? You know what I mean?
Stop it. Get some help.
And it was something that I thought I wanted. You know, I just need to be by myself, figure things out, get myself under control. Maybe work on this. But dating another woman, you know, it's a little scary.
We're not just gonna allow anyone to come be a part of our relationship. And I would never allow anyone to come into this situation and diminish what we've created.
Bruh.
you know, me or Jen wanting someone else to come in here, that's just the type of family that we want. We want all the love in the world for our family, if you will.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course I love them. I love them a lot. I mean, more than I've ever loved anyone. I guess that's the scary part about love.
No, the scary part is, like, you've never loved anyone more than you've loved Nick, and he is a scumbag. And there are so many amazing men out there, like, who would at the drop of a hat, like, if they really loved you, they would do anything for you. They would work a challenging job for you so that you could stay home. They would, you know, sacrifice things, like things that they want, so you can have what you want. And that's what my husband has done for me. And like, I met my husband in high school, and I married my high school best friend, and he was a nerd back then. He was more like geeky than nerdy. And he was adorable. But like, you just, girls, like, you just sometimes just go for the nerd. You can fix their style later. Like, pick a guy that just treats you right and prioritizes you. Don't pick a guy like Nick who, in order to excuse his selfishness and the fact that he wants multiple sexual partners, he'll say, as an excuse, he'll say, like, well, I just have so much love, like, it's not fair to only give it to one woman. Like, that is, can we just be real, Nick? You want a man that loves you and only you. Okay, moving on.
Those few days without you guys was like the worst days of my life. I don't even want to talk about it too much because it was just really hard on me, and I know it was really hard on you guys.
I love Danielle very much, but I just didn't see this coming at all to begin with, so now I'm kind of up in the air with what I think could potentially happen.
He so gives me the ick. And the other thing too is, like, he's not very attractive. Like, that's the one thing I said I wouldn't do, is like be hard on anyone for their appearance, but I'll do it with Nick. He's not that attractive. All right, Jasmine sleeps over with the Davises. Okay, this is from 6 months ago. Jasmine is the fourth girl that they're introducing to the family. And these are some of the new clips I've been seeing online. And they're just terrible, guys. They're just terrible.
That we don't use.
Every time this turns into...
The giant bed looks perfect. We mapped it out, and we should have enough room for everybody, so I don't anticipate that there will be a problem.
So you are going.
Oh my
dead
gosh, her necklace said Scorpio.
in the middle, like dead center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
nice. That's where all the snuggles happen, yeah?
Yes.
That's what's up.
All right, so now
Jasmine, I really
if Nick is in the middle, you have one girl on either side of him. Now you have two girls on either side of them who are getting left out.
do. I agreed to the sleepover, but there has been some jealousy. There has been some insecurities.
All right, Jasmine, you're up next.
This is so
Good night.
awkward. Ew. Ew.
There's two big things about this sleepover date: how Danielle's gonna react to it and how Jasmine's gonna react to it. I don't know if
And then they just close their eyes and
Jasmine's
go to
actually
sleep with
comfortable,
full makeup
but
on.
The biggest worry is that Danielle will have repeat behavior, that she won't communicate with us if she's not really comfortable with it. And honestly, the worst thing that
Okay,
could
good
happen
night.
is
Just full
that she-
makeup.
Good night, my loves.
My loves. Ugh.
Yes. I think so.
Jasmine's already passed out. She's already passed out, yo. Oh my gosh. See, when my husband says goodnight to me, he says goodnight, my love, singular, because I am the only woman for him. And that's a good feeling. I'm going to try to find one more clip.
Being in a pagan household means we dealt with a lot of diversity in the ways of other people. and I've always had sort of like an otherworldliness about me because I'm not quite completely present here. I am not cold yet. Yes. I have two different goddesses from two different pantheons watching over me. Kuan Yin from the Buddhist and Oshun from the old African gods.
Why is she talking like that? Why is she's like, I am not cold yet. I am not cold yet. I do not need your jacket yet. She has a very interesting way of talking.
And I know it's not always going to be easy, but I promise it'll be worth it.
Nothing ever is easy all the time.
All the time.
I guess nothing, nothing that...
Not even eating is easy all the time. I asphyxiate all the time.
I have to be honest, I'm dying to kiss you.
He can't even, like, wait a minute. Ah! Oh, no.
No! No!
Alright, I think that's all I can stomach for one day. Danielle, I really feel for her because I think that she thinks she wants it and she's not willing to let go of Nick. If she was one of my friends and if I felt like I could give her my opinion, you know, woman to woman, I would just tell her there's someone like better out there for you and there's nothing wrong with like what she's feeling. And yeah, I could never share my man, so I guess that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I don't normally make videos like this. I normally just get all my TLC information from like Cinnamon Toast Ken and other channels like that, but I had to do this one because they've been like everywhere on my feed and it's just been like so cringy. All right, well, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.
You serious?